with AR Silver versus Shift. That will be a sick match. So good luck to the teams. Good luck and have fun. Will be Ox probably playing, or to trigger Mr. Figgy again, OX playing, and also triggering Ox with that. But yeah, let's just check here. Let's just check. We're gonna play lost here to give you guys a perspective. The WR is a 51.87, so a time below 52 is very hard, and only 3 players have achieved that, with 2 Evo players, Chroma and Link, and then also Dan. So Evo looking really strong, I have to say that. And yeah, let's take a look here who's warming up and who not. We have BCP and Newcomb playing. Okay, BCP and Newcomb playing against each other because the others are in spectate. So that's why I think that this is the way it is going. So good luck to the teams. And we have 2 more warm-ups before we're gonna go live. Yeah, BCP is a great guy. BCP is a great guy. Very likable guy. Man, wasn't he? He was streaming Trackmania Turbo back then. Yo, I will watch his streams in 2017 or so. That was great. That was great. I thought it's bad COD player. Okay. So good luck to the teams. And let's take a look onto the warm-up here as Newcomb gets a great start here, actually. I firstly read, I used to fall asleep in Turbo streams. In my stream. I firstly read that, Mary. But yeah, understandable. The streams are really chill. So Newcomb with a good warm-up here. Let's take a look what time he's getting. Of course, not going to go into the cast too much in the warm-up. Okay, 0.53. That is fast. That is fast here. Because that is only 0.7 away from WR. That is a great time. Great time from Newcomb in the first warm-up. But we have 1 more warm-up and then we are live. I mean, we're already live, but not getting points. So how 1v1 works, I think I don't have to explain that. You just have to be faster than your opponents. Respawns are not allowed. They're illegal. They're not allowed. And if you respawn, the round will result in a insta win for the other team. Okay, okay. Or like, not insta win, but a point for them. So that's how it is going. So 1 more, and let's see how BCP is doing here. How he's doing. Of course, playing upside down here from Australia. And yeah. Let's just see. Let me take a sip of water, actually. All right. 52.98. Okay. Not the worst time that we have seen. But definitely not the fastest, but still it's 1 second behind WR, which is very good on full speed. So also a great warm-up here from BCP. So good luck to the teams, and especially good luck to the 2 players who are representing the teams in this series. So let's see who's going to take that first point and the momentum with them. BCP with a slightly faster start here. As you can see, and also wider SD, so he maybe has to adjust. No, actually, he goes into the SD immediately, and it is Newcomb making the first mistake here. So Newcomb is out already, and that is the first point for Team Aurora Racing Silver, as BCP gets himself that victory, since Newcomb cannot respawn. Respawning is not allowed, and BCP literally only has to survive till the ending. Okay. So let's take a look onto his lines, actually, in this part. Going a bit wider there to get himself an SD afterwards from the tube, from that automatic rotation with a great angle. So BCP is definitely showing us that he understood the map and has practiced it. So great line here from BCP. Takes it a bit more conservatively because risk is not a thing that you have to do here. 53.61. So that is 1.7 seconds behind WR, 1.8 almost. So a conservative time, but definitely you could have seen it. The lines weren't bad, but of course you can save it on full speed and don't go for SDs. But at this level, I think even an SD for players are yeah, just safe in this regard. So BCP with the first point for Team AR Silver. We played till a point out of 7 without tennis mode. And now Newcomb survives the start and is immediately leading the round here. And I think this actually will be a close match between them. Guess that will be a close match where we don't see a 7-1 or 7-0 clean sweep now from Newcomb, because mistakes definitely can happen. Also a great SD there from Newcomb, oversteering a bit in the exit. But also BCP not with the best line here into that second part of the track that we are going here. But here he tries to generate more speed than Newcomb. Works a tiny bit, but still BCP is far behind. 0.3 of a second, and Newcomb will take it the first point and actually tying up the score here. So after a mistake, it is important to get yourself into the mood again. And also a great time here, 52.54, and Newcomb takes it. First point for him. First point for Newcomb and Team Shift. Let's go ahead and see the next round. Let's see the next round here. Maybe it is Newcomb who can get himself the second round victory in a row. Let's take a look. Good start. 0.05 behind. 0.05 behind BCP is BCP. I mean, he's 0.05 ahead and even more. Generates a lot of speed here. Great line going so close there to the wall, but was able to stay alive. And then we see BCP also doing it pretty nicely. Good SD there from BCP in that downhill section with the magnet. And BCP is coming dangerously closer. He has to push it a little bit more. So let's take a look. Can he make it happen? Great line over the tube. Has a bit more speed. Also here, GOAT SD. But it will be all in the ending. Is BCP gonna make it? He has also a bit more speed here in this part. But will it be enough? It doesn't seem to be enough here because Newcomb took the more direct line. But definitely a great round here between them. A 0.63 and a 0.69 between them. Also Muda is stating it out here. Great line. Great round between them. Newcomb with a better line in the ending and takes the second point. So cool to see that. Very great performance from both players here. And I was just saying that, you know, that is a close match. That will be a close match. And we have it here in our hands. So let's see who can take it here. Is it someone else now? Is it Newcomb still gonna win, or is it BCP? That's what I mean. So far it's looking like BCP has the lower hand here, but his ending was a bit better. His ending was a bit better, especially this line here where he goes very direct and also initiates the SD with that downhill part here. So BCP can generate a bit more speed here, but it's Newcomb still extending here. So it didn't work out this time for BCP, and Newcomb will take it again. Only one more straight part to go. Good SD here from Newcomb, and he will make it. Newcomb with a 52.78, so good time as well. And Newcomb takes the third point actually. So great performance thus far. Great performance. And let's go into the next round. And Newcomb goes so right there. But look at the speed. Nicely executed speed slide there. I thought that he will lose it all, but he just pushed it there. Look at the speed that he's generated. That was a great line. And BCP didn't get a bad start, but some misalignments here, not getting the best momentum out of that, means that he finds himself on that second position. And Newcomb is leading. Newcomb is leading 0.4 ahead. What a great run thus far. This could also be a mid time here. A mid 52, or if not even faster from Newcomb. If he, of course, survives that BCP with the DNF, so Newcomb just has to finish. Maybe he will take it easy, or he will go for a good time. Let's take a look here. Great SD there as well. Not actually getting that one, but still a 52.25. Jeez! That is a sick time from Newcomb, and I was seeing that one coming. The momentum that he has built up there, the momentum that he has built up at the start, that was incredible. This line was super risky though, but it rewarded him, and a 0.25, that is a sick time from Newcomb, and he takes the fourth point in a row. That is a great time and a great effort here from Mr. Newcomb, the shift driver. So cool to see that. Man, that is really fast. I'm a bit flushed by that time actually, because I was expecting maybe a 3x, a 4x, but a 25, which is whopping 0.38 away from the WR, which is not a lot in full speed, to be honest. Newcomb is just pushing it So he's pushing it again in this round. Look at the speed again from Nukem here. Already 0.15 ahead of BCP. So BCP is standing with the face against the wall and he needs to make something happen. Great line there from BCP, but not really coming closer to Nukem, who has generated so much speed here and will make it happen. The 5th point in a row for Nukem if he survives the ending. And another sub 53. Great display of skill from the shift driver. And yes, he's making it here with a 52.87. Not that fast. And also would have been beatable for BCP. But man, Nukem is just, yeah, playing very well here. 1-5 for Team Shift. And only 2 more rounds for Nukem. And then he has the map in the backpack. Okay, next round. Nukem not with the best start this time around, but gets a wide SD there. And BCP took a more direct line, and with that couldn't SD for a long amount of time. And that means that Nukem again has more speed and the upper hand. So that's why he's at. And also a great line there. Super risky there. If you understeer, you are completely dead because you're just SDing for the most amount of time there. So Nukem is really pushing it here, and he shows that he is so fast on this track. Look at this guy. He's marching through on this track. He's marching through 0.4 ahead of BCP, and Nukem is taking it here the 6th round in a row. And this is also a great time here. 52.45. Sick performance from Nukem. Great consistency despite having not the fastest start. Nukem is getting it here. Second fastest time from him in this series. He did that 25 as well. And now the score is 1-6. So can Nukem win it? I was actually expecting something else. I was expecting that, yeah, that maybe Nukem makes a mistake or something like that, because he made a mistake in the first round. But he actually won 6 rounds in a row there. What a dominant performance, and already has the map point here. So let's go with BCP here. He needs to make something happen. A bit of an oversteer there onto that magnet part. So not the best amount of speed here generated from BCP. But also Nukem didn't get it quite perfect. Here it's really important to get, again, a great SD, which BCP got. You see, wide line better than the inside line that Nukem went for. And with that, BCP is leading. BCP is leading. Also Nukem here with an oversteer, so you lose a tremendous amount of time as BCP is leading and will take the 2nd point. And also a good time here. This will be a sub 53. Yeah, it's 52.97. And he will take it 2-6. Still in favor for Shift, and still the map point for them. Okay, next round coming up, round number 9. As BCP gets a good start, but not the best downhill section here by the looks of it. As Nukem has more speed though. But it seems that BCP is still ahead, but just temporarily, because Nukem goes for a very aggressive speed slide there and is in the lead now. So let's see, can BCP get that speed again with that line here? He went very wide in this part to generate as much speed as possible with a great SD, but now it is not working. So Nukem has more speed, and a change is 0.2 ahead, and this could be the GG here in the 1v1. It could go to Team Shift, and it's looking very good. Only one more tube section to go and some tiny SDs, and Nukem will take it. Nukem wins it. Nukem wins that, and he is through here with his team. 52.45. Great time as well, and sick performance from Nukem. Sick performance from Nukem, and he takes it. So now we're gonna play the 2v2 till a point limit of 5. And let's take a look who's playing there. Maybe Div and Mooney, who are already warming up. But of course, if Shift now wins this sub match, they already have a point secured, and a point secured against Team AR Silver. That would be sick. That would be really sick. So we have 2 warm-ups, and we're gonna see Probably more players playing, so they're not revealing their players just yet. Okay, so 2 warm-ups. Good luck to the teams. And I'm interested in who's playing. So Ox and Roxon. And then we have Div and Mooney, maybe. But maybe also Muda could play. Could also be the case. I don't know. I don't know who's playing. We're gonna find out after the warm-up. Figure. Okay. Okay, actually we only have 4 players playing. Doch, kann ich. So first to 5 points wins the 2v2 and scores 1 point. It is Shift, Team Shift winning, leading, not winning. Leading, and Roxon and Ox will play. Roxon and Ox will play for Team Shift. Div and Mooney will play for Team AR. Alright. So 2 warm-ups before we're gonna go live on this map. Do I find Ox or Roxon on the PB leaderboard? Let me actually try to find that. So Roxon has a 52.21 as his PB, and Ox has a 52.17. Jeez, that is fast. Then we have Mooney. Mooney has a 52.10. And we have Div. Div not with the fastest time here. Div only, quote unquote, with a 52.32. So on paper, Shift has the faster players on the on this map. But is it also the consistency? Roxon and Ox have to beat Mooney and Div, 2 very good full speed drivers, but they're not bad as well. Looking forward to that. So good luck. 1 more warm-up and then we're gonna go live with this stack 2v2. So how it works, you collect points to your respective position. First get 6 points, second get 5 points, third get 4 points, and fourth gets 3 points. Yeah. And you have to collect points with your team combined. So if Roxon gets first and Ox gets P3, then it means that they collected 6 and 4 points as their team and have more points than 5 and 6 and 4. Yeah, 6 and 4. Then 5 and 3. So it's 10-8 the scoreline, and then it means that they have won the map. So the round. And we have a best of 9, but also draws can happen if the scoreline is 8-8, of course. Or 9-9, sorry. Man, I'm so confused today. Whatever. You get the point. So you just need to collect more points than the other team. And we are going live here with this round. Ox already with the first mistake. And he is dead. So that is unfortunate. That is a press F for Ox. And he is out here. He's out on this one. And Div and Mooney just have to finish here. And they will take that round victory. So Roxon is leading. But it doesn't matter. He has to hope that either Div or Mooney will make a mistake. But one important thing actually is that if you get first, you cannot lose a round. So let's say maybe Dennis playing. Let's say Dennis playing and he is just winning so many rounds in a row again. They cannot lose then, unless of course a player doesn't finish. But yeah, Div, Roxon and Mooney are in the finish, and Ox didn't finish, and that's the first point for AR Silver. No, you cannot. Yeah, Costo, you cannot. You're not allowed to do that. So let's go on to the next one. Mooney not with the best start, as Ox not making a mistake this time around. Nope. And first and fourth for a team means that they have lost it then, or that they will lose it. But Mooney with a great line. You look at the speed from Mooney going into that third position. So Roxon is getting eaten alive here. Roxon's ending was also a bit wonky in this part, but Div gets it really nicely here. Nice SD from Div. That is a great execution from the AR driver. And Div and Mooney are in first and third. And also Ox with a mistake here. So he's dead. And this will be the ace for Team AR Silver. And the second point for them. And also a great time from Div 52.39. That is pretty fast. That is wicked. Wicked time. Okay, into the next round we go. The scoreline is 2-0, so no point for Team Shift just yet. As Div gets a great start. Ox a bit further behind, 0.17 of a second. So of course, if they win this sub match, they already have a point guaranteed, which is great. Else they will be the decider on the third round, on the third sub match, the 3v3. If it's a 1-1, and so far it's looking really good for AR to take it home, as they are on first and third again. And also here Roxon makes that mistake, so he is dead and he cannot even finish the round. So a DNF from Roxon's side. Div on a great time, and let's take a look what time that will be. It will be a 52.55, also a good time here. Then we see Mooney a bit further behind, and then Ox on P3 with a 53.29. So bit more conservative, but those times can be enough to win, but they have to push it a little bit more, but also should not make mistakes. Okay, next one is coming up. Mooney is leading though. Roxon not with the best start, but it's 3-0 for AR Silver. So again, a great and consistent performance by them. So Ox and Roxon have to push it, and you can see one momentum that he didn't build up, or one line that he didn't get good or well, and he is far behind. So that's how Fullspeed is working out. Div and Mooney. Div with the speed here, pressing B for boost here. Great line from Div, goes into the lead. Mooney on second position, but it's only the internal fight between them. But Div is doing a really nice here, and he will take it with a 52.47. Man, that is definitely a great time from Div. And the next point for them. So 4-0 in favor for AR Silver. Next round is coming up. And now it's looking good for Team Shift. Ox and Roxon are leading. Great start. It's important on this map that you build up this momentum and this speed at the beginning of the track. We've seen that one actually from Newcomb. We had a great start and then just could have transferred it to the entirety of the track. But now we have a round in our hands here as Mooney goes into the lead. Also Div with a great line. Ox falling a bit behind. Let's focus onto him, as he is currently the last seeded player here onto P4, and Roxon has to get first, but Mooney and Div ahead of Shift, that's what I wanted to say, and they will take it again with an ace round, but definitely a great round here. Great round. And GG. So first to 7 points, of course, so 5-0, but one of the closer rounds here, and AR Silver took it home. So only 5 points. And now we're going to play the 3v3. So that will be the decider. A tiebreaker is not possible anymore. Keen to see how they're going to play him. Did I say 7 points? Did I say 7 points? I'm of course mean 5 points. Of course, I know that's 5 points. I was actually saying that beforehand. Oops, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's 5 points because of the draws, yeah. But I think we didn't have a single draw today in the 2v2s. Danke. Nett von dir. Also thank you for the follow, Linky, as well as I think Vetsil is that. Then also Jui with a follow. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate that. That is very cool. Very cool, guys. But yeah, we're gonna wait a bit until we have a restart here coming through from Mosh. Mosh is restarting his PC. Also, Rayron, so thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Not gonna cast the warm-up here, but how this works, you get 2 points on this one. You get 2 points instead of 1 winning the sub match. Okay, interesting comment though, actually. To me, it wasn't a mistake. I didn't decide who wins that round. Actually, you win. I think I'm gonna stay. Actually, I'm not sure about that, actually, Link. I think you had more speed. Because airtime is really a killer in Trackmania. So, we are discussing about my new video. Could you guys tell me, for a minute, if you think that Link, in my eyes, had more speed there. Link had more speed, and with it, that airtime, he lost it. In my opinion. In my opinion. So I was reading that comment there. So, yeah. Newcomb won. Newcomb was doing really good. So can you tell me in that video if you think, like my opinion is that Link had way more speed there. But whatever. We are not starting yet because Mosh is having some difficulties. So we're gonna wait for him. And hello Focus, hello there. Everyone else in the chat. So that's the decider here, the 3v3. TK Paragraph are playing, then we have Ox, Newcomb, and probably Mosh. Wouldn't say way more, but I think that lost him the round actually. I think that lost him the round. We could analyze it, but from my understanding of the game and from my experience, it seemed that he had way more speed there. So, well, yeah. Yeah. The airtime was crucial. Same Yekosto, actually. Same. Was a bit weird, though. But the airtime definitely killed a lot of speed. But you can always learn new things in Trackmania. But from my understanding of it, it seemed that he had less speed because of that jump. Or he had more speed beforehand and would have won the round. But that can also be like a different... it's a bit subtle. He also said that. So yeah. So we're waiting for Mosh to join. And then we are starting. He has some internet issues. He already claimed that there. Was a bit like not an uncertain answer, I think. But yeah, I was just... You know, I'm uploading those shorts because they're just really good. And also give you guys highlights to see what is happening in Trackmania. To let the game grow. And I have so many highlights actually that I can upload, which is really cool. Also here, we have so many great and cool matches. And yeah, it's 1-1. Newcomb won the 1v1. That was a sick performance from Newcomb. And now we have the decider, the 3v3 will be played. I like those shorts. Great to hear that. Great to hear that. Yeah, and I mean, you can just watch them in your free time, right? So I also really like that. So yeah, it's just really cool. All right, but now we have the next sub match. It was Mosh having some difficulties. There. And now he's back online. Right? He's back online. And is gaming, yeah? The gamer. Ah, they get subtitles. Ah, that's cool. That's cool, actually. So yeah, also Roxol is quoting it out. That's the scoreline here. AR1, Shift 1, first to 7 wins the match. And the scoreline will be 3-1. This is the decider. We see the map Spitfire by Firefox and Hunter. And yeah, definitely a very fast map with a lot of reactor boosts being used to maintain and preserve that speed. And then you have to do very smooth SDs, so it's a very messy map. So many speed slides and those things. And yeah, 1-1 is definitely a score that I didn't expect, actually. I know that Shift is not a bad team, but compared to AR, who are just like they have such a good lineup. Of course, Shift as well. I just thought that they will just roll over them, to be fair, but I think I'm not there into the scene that much. And Shift, of course, is a very, very strong team with a lot of great players. Not to yeah, that's not to be a thing that you shouldn't consider in this regard. And also AR is beatable, as you've seen there. So Newcomb had a great performance here. So we have Ox playing, Mosh and Newcomb against Paragraph, TK and Muda. So Muda also playing. That is cool to see. Very cool to see that Muda is also playing. I think he's also streaming his POV, so check him out. Check out Muda. Or just take a look onto this stream here. And yeah, then we're gonna start in due time. After this warm-up, we will start, which is very cool. So first to 7 wins. And how this works, guys, you collect points as a team. First gets 6 points, second gets 5, and so on. And you need to collect 11 points as a team, because the other team can only reach up to 10 points there in a round. So every round matters, and it's till 7 points. So the first team with 7 points wins the match and also wins the map. So good luck to the teams. And let's see who's gonna make it. So that is a sick match here. So let's go and see who will take that first round. You can make, or it's very hard to not make a mistake on 7 rounds. And I'm just gonna follow Newcomb here. We had an interesting line there. Went a bit outside to generate a lot of speed, as Muda and TK are leading here. Also great speed set from TK there, generating a lot of speed. Muda also on first position here. Great line from the TMGL player. So great to see that he is also playing in this competition here. He's grinding a lot of trackmania lately, but OX is not slowing down here, and maybe he can get himself that first position. Great speed from OX here. Ox, I'm sorry guys, I just do this mispronunciation in matter of events. Don't be triggered now. So sorry if I mispronounce it, it's just a habit. So Ox can maybe take it, but he won't do so. Muda with a 52.59 in the lead, and he is getting himself that victory here with his team. TK on 3rd, getting 4 points to his team, and then we have Paragraph on 5th. So AR with the first point. And yeah, the WR on this track, I haven't mentioned that thus far. It's a 0.10 from Dan, so certainly a very fast time. Set 2 hours ago, and then he was playing very well here, but no, actually, yeah, he was playing okay here for Dan level, but of course then he played very good here. But also Mario on that prior match was very fast. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this round here, as we have a double lead for team Shift with Ox and also Mosh. But Mosh gets overtaken here by TK and Muda, who have great lines in this part. But Ox with a great race thus far, and he has only a couple of more turns to go. Well, let's take a look. Where's actually Mosh? Mosh is here. Can he overtake someone? But no, it won't be enough here because Mosh only gets 4th. And also Muda. What was that ending from Muda? How did he get first? Jeez. Oh man, Muda with a snipe, 10,000th of a second, winning his 2nd round in a row and takes yet another point for Team AR. That was crazy. That was a crazy round here. And also a nice ending from Muda. An illegal ending, yeah? So let's go into the next round and see who will be the victorious player here. Okay, Newcomb not with the best start. Also a bit wonky approaches there. So he is down to P6. There we see TK and Muda on P1 and 2. Again, great starts for them. Ox on P3, and also Mosh is doing it pretty nicely here. I hate that the hotkeys are just changing through in every round. But it seems that... Okay, I see. Never mind. Okay, we see the first DNF actually from Team AR. So this might be a tie round or a tied round if it stays like that. TK, however, goes into the 2nd position and will take it. So still, they are getting the round. And also Muda with a great time here, 52.53. They're going to win the round, even though one of their members have had DNF'd. So 3-0 here for AR Silver. Man, they're just fast on this track. They're fast on this one. And Ox, Newcomb, and Mosh have no chance. Even though Paragraph is stumbling a bit, or a lot actually. Only 4 points for Paragraph thus far. Only 1 point thus far. 4 points for him, and also a lot of 1-pointer rounds. Oh no, we're 2-pointer rounds actually. And yo, thank you Devos for the raid. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully you had a great stream, man. Thank you so much for it. So let's take a look here. Triple lead here for Team AR. TK, Paragraph, and Muda. Newcomb going so close there. Actually going over the border. And it is Paragraph and Muda winning it here. And then we have TK on P3. So still a great performance from TK. And let's take a look. What time will that be? It is a 52.40 and a 52.50. Jeez, what a time. And the ace round here for AR Silver. So 4-0. What a... Man, they are just annihilating them at the moment. And Shift is not playing bad. They are certainly not playing bad. Muda winning 3 rounds thus far. Wait, why is it 18? It's not updated yet, damn it. I cannot see it here. It's only partially updated. TK, however, is completely dead here. He will most likely not be able to finish. He's just discovering the map there and maybe try to find an entrance. But it is not possible here, as this could be the first point for Team Shift. Muda not with the best SD there and currently finds himself on P5. Ox is winning the round by the looks of it. And then we see Newcomb and Mosh on 3rd and 4th. So that will be the point for them. Unless Muda does some voodoo magic. But no, it's not possible here. Ox wins it. Mosh on 3rd, and then we see Newcomb on 5th. So that is the first point for Team Shift. 4-1 now. So round number 6 coming up, and Shift is bringing themselves on the scoreboard, which is great to see. As Mosh also gets a good start here, but Paragraph and Muda again are carrying here. Also TK not playing bad, but TK is just missing a little bit of the pace here, but still is doing a great job. Especially this SD was nicely executed from TK. And thus far he is in the 4th position. Only Ox is there to deny them some points, but this looks to be another great round for them, and they could go up into the lead 5-1 here. Man, this map was always a clean sweep. It was always a clean sweep, and again an ace here. Interesting line from TK in the ending actually, and he generates more speed with that. But yeah, That's the point for them. 5-1 actually. And yeah, now we're gonna go into the next round. So 5-1, that is a great scoreline for AR Silver, and definitely was differently in the mind of Team Shift. But man, they are not playing bad. Newcomer, however, only with 11 points in this round, or in this whole match, which is not good. I mean, that's an average of less than 2 points per round. And yeah, of course, it's hard to keep up with the pace, but Newcomb was playing outstandingly well. He was playing out of his mind. And now TK Airlines here, TK flying. And this looks very good here for Team Shift, because Newcomb, Ox, and Mosh are in P2, 3, and 4. And now Newcomb gets a good round. Muda also on a great time, but it won't be enough. Despite he gets a 52.49. It is not enough here. Wait. Hä? Hallo? Hallo? Okay. They don't want the point. Okay, I see, I see. They do not want the point. That's an F, but still a draw, so better than nothing, right? Better than them taking the point. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, next round coming up. Paragraph and Muda are leading. Paragraph going so close there to the left there. And yeah, let's see who's gonna take it all. We see Mosh is on the P6 here. Not the best amount of speed for him accumulated. And Muda and Paragraph are pushing it though. But wait a minute. Ox and Newcomb are in second and third, but Mosh needs to have a great ending here in order to make it happen, but he's so far behind. So AR will take that round because Muda again on first. Man, Muda is crazy here. He is a crazy guy. So the next point for them and the match point for Team AR. They can make it happen already. They can make it. Let's take a look here. 14 points for Newcomb, 19 for Mosh, and 32 for Ox. He played a great race. There we see TK and Paragraph both only with 24 and 25 points. Despite Paragraph having a great start, TK overtook him. So TK found his rhythm. I mean, he only got 4 points in 3 rounds. In the first 3 rounds. But now he's back on track and doing it very, very good. Very nice comeback, or very nice point scoring from him. But also, yeah, can we talk about Muda? 45 points. That is a great display of skill from the driver. But Paragraph again making a mistake there. Newcomb as well, dying as well there. That is unfortunate to see. Let's see, is someone else making that mistake? Actually, mistakes with reactor boost attached look so weird. But can TK overtake him here? Yes, he can, and this will be the GG here. This is it. Muda and TK getting first and third, and that's the GG here, because no other player can finish here, or can a Paragraph, but it doesn't matter if Paragraph finishes or not, because it's their rounds. So GG's 7-1. AR Silver takes map number 3.